All right, fellas, we're here for break number 219. And it is the Panini football mixer. If it's going to switch over, I was going to say switch over the screen. Oh, there we go. So I guess my Facebook on my phone was just frozen. All right, so as some of you guys in the break are new, I was going to say I don't know if the person that is using an alias, I promise that Daryl Johnson person's not me. It's somebody that isn't in the group that I deal with privately sometimes, and I think he's watching on YouTube. Just if anybody's curious who Daryl Johnson is, since he didn't claim anything on Facebook, he actually, somebody I talked to on the phone, it's actually one of the people I buy a lot of my merch, like a lot of my cards from, and he pretty much just said he doesn't really use his real name whenever he does business through like any type of social media, so it's just the guy that owns the place where I get my cards from. So he just said, he was like, I'll just take all the quarterback teams that are left when I was talking to him on the phone the other night. So he's the new guy in the group, and then we have Michael Corrigan, who's a new guy. We also have some other people that I think Noah's not new. Noah's been in the group for a while, but Noah has been hit or miss. He's obviously a big Steelers fan, so he tries to grab the Steelers when they're available. The rest of the guys are pretty much regulars here, but as most of you guys know, we got my man Cal Ripken here, Project 2020 Ben Baller Edition. He's our good luck charm. We're going to rub him on the boxes for some good luck. We have the team list on the left, as always, in upper right-hand corner as our overhead camera. There might be a little bit of noise as my wife is still setting up some of the stuff from us building that shelf, putting everything back to where it was in the play area for my son. I appreciate you guys allowing for a little bit of the tardiness for that situation. I know that I said 9, but obviously it's a little bit past 9. I also wanted to talk about a little bit when we get started. I made a post about first off the line. I'm going to bring out a contenders box real quick to kind of explain. So essentially, the first off the line, they'll all have this little sticker, which is why I took a picture of it, because this is one of the first boxes I've seen that's not on the front. Normally, put like first off the line here, down in the corner, or whatever, but it's actually on the top. Either way, the first off the line just has some exclusive stuff in it. It doesn't necessarily, the box and the cards aren't going to be any designed differently or anything like that, but they'll have some exclusive things. In particular, the Contenders has an exclusive Red Zone rookie, one parallel and one autograph that's exclusive to first off the line only. So obviously when that gets, it's one per box, so whenever that gets hit, that's going to be worth more than like the typical rookie autograph, which is what makes the price of it more. It's also a Dutch auction whenever they're bought, so there's no standard set price. If you go look at the resale price of them on eBay right now, they're about anywhere from $950 to $1,000, where the regular Contenders box is about $650. People were asking like, oh man, like I don't understand why the price is this price and that price. It's because the boxes of the cards are just more expensive. It's not that I'm trying to rock people's heads or they're the exact same. We're going to start with playoffs in this particular break, and I have to get the box cutter real quick. I just want to have a quick explanation of the first off the line so you guys understood. As for this break and any break you're in, you get $10 break credit if you guess an autograph correctly. You don't have to be in the break to guess, but get your guesses in for that. Good luck to everybody tonight that's in this break. We got a baseball break running after this one. If the Contenders football first off the line fills, I run that as well. I do have to run a personal for Formula 1 after the baseball break. So if the Contenders first off the line fills, we'll run the Formula 1 right after the baseball break no matter what. If anybody does want any first or Formula 1 Chrome from Topps Personals, let me know. I am cheaper than pretty much any place you can just buy them online if you have any interest. I got them for a good price. I'm not going to overcharge you guys. There's no point for me. I was going to say I want to grow the group. I don't need to make a bunch of money off of Formula 1 or soccer, so I'm obviously breaking them for a little bit less than what you can get them from Blowout or whoever else. And the price of those might go up. They might stay the same. I'm not really sure how the Formula 1 market will be, but I'll stay below what Blowout is as much as I can if the price drops. We have Amari Cooper for the Cowboys to start us off here. Robbie Anderson. Robert Woods for the Rams. Odell Beckham Jr. Keenan Allen for the Chargers. Tutu Atwell for the Rams. We're going to have a Trevor Lawrence, and that's going to be a Trevor Lawrence that is numbered. And that is going to be 86 out of 100. It looks like the stamp didn't stamp on there super well. I don't know if the camera can pick it up because it's kind of faded, but it's an 86 out of 100 for the Jaguars. And Daryl. So the Jags stayed open for a long one in this one. Daryl picked them up. And Daryl gets the first hit of the break. We're going to have rookie wave Justin Fields. For the Bears, also going to Daryl. I'm going to go 3 packs of this at a time. I'm going to get rid of the Kids Reporter every single time. Just to speed it up a little bit. A few more boxes of playoff. We'll probably throw them in mixers here or there to beef them up a little bit because the price isn't too hefty. But overall, I don't mind the product. It's not my favorite, though, if I'm being honest. I don't know how you guys feel about it. We got Evan Ingram, Drew Brees for the Saints, Allen Robinson II. Hopefully, he has a bounce back year. We're going to have Perrine, John Elway for the Denver Broncos on the throwback logo right there. Javonte Williams. Obviously, they just want me to keep turning cards around. Then we're going to have Chaz Surratt for the Vikings. 26 out of 50. Going to the Vikings and John Mattingly, one of the teams that were needed to close. And the rookie autograph is going to be Surratt. One of his first cards with their autograph is filled out too, I believe. But a 26 out of 50 going to John Mattingly and the Vikings. We have rookie wave Eskridge. Have Cam Akers for the Rams. We'll see. Eskridge looks like they're going to have, talking about Deshaun Watson going up to Seattle. Obviously, he doesn't have Russell Wilson throwing the ball no more. We got Brett Favre, Ezekiel Elliott, Tua, James Robinson, Tyson Campbell, cornerback for the Jaguars. Nice to see him finally in a jersey. We're going to have the Elijah Molden, 45 out of 50 going to the Titans. And Dave Stemple, which was actually part of the last 2 teams here. Closed it up was the Titans on the out of 50. Thunder and Lighting, not Lightning, Lighting, Delvin Cook and Justin Jefferson, Jalen Reagor for the Philadelphia Phillies, Chris Godwin, David Montgomery, Joe Mixon, Josh Jacobs, Eric Ebron, thank God he's gone. We have Demetric Felton for the Browns, and behind the numbers, Jamal Charles for the Chiefs. Obviously, he had some really good years for the Chiefs. Kind of came in after that Priest Holmes, Larry Johnson era. Man, I was watching I don't know if it's an NFL special or another special where they talked about Priest Holmes, and he had some ridiculous seasons. I mean, I knew he was good, but I didn't realize he was as good as he was. Like, you go look at his numbers for a couple years, they were some of the most ridiculous numbers. We got Alexander for the Packers, Chris Carson, Jesse Tuggle, David Johnson, another guy who had some big years, Xavier Howard, Cornell Powell for the Chiefs. Got Sunday best Jordy Nelson going to the Packers. I don't know who has the pack this time around. Eric Sandquist has the Packers. I'm the Jordy Nelson Sunday best. Little Easter theme. Call to arms on the Derek Carr. We'll see if he stays a Raider or not. Dante Culpepper, Kenny Galladay, Kamara, Tyler Boyd. Hell of a wide receiver for third wide receiver on the team. We got Henry Ruggs the third. Probably won't be seeing much of him. Jabril Cox. I have Nico Collins for the Texans. On the playoff plus card, 1 per hobby box. Nico Collins. What do you guys think about Aaron Rodgers, that big contract he signed? I was surprised they signed him to that contract. Say, to be honest. We have Call to Arms, Ryan Tannehill, Cooper Kupp, Aaron Jones, DJ Metcalf, Baker Mayfield, Justin Herbert, Randall Cobb, Aaron Robinson, and Devonta Smith behind the numbers playoff refractor. Personally, I think that I'm gonna say, I think the trade for Wentz for the Redskins, Commanders, Washington football team, whatever you want to call them, I thought that was actually a good trade to only give up they gave up a second and some fifths or something like that for him. I thought that was a good trade. I think you're getting a better quarterback than what you had. You didn't really give up too much to get him. It's just my opinion. Doesn't necessarily mean it's right, but I think Wentz is better than most people give him credit for. He didn't really have a great wide receivers to throw to. He had John Doyle, who's kind of a retiring tight end. But we'll see. We got Cameron Jordan for the Saints, Andy Dalton, Matthew Stafford, Bruce Smith, Chenault, Quinnen Williams, Patrick Surtain the second. Behind the numbers, Devontae Adams. We got Darnell Mooney, Matt Ryan. We'll see if Ryan stays with the Falcons. Darius Slayton, Darren Waller, one of the best tight ends in the league. Minka Fitzpatrick. Have Luke Farrell. We have the Washington football team, or Redskins, first-round pick this time around, Jamin Davis. Ryan Ulrich had a huge hit with a Jordan Lawler the other night in Bowman Draft, for any of you baseball fans and know how big of a hit that is. But he also, once upon a time, hit a 101 Jamin Davis out of Spectra. I believe it was out of Spectra. Maybe it's out of XR. But he seems to hit the Jamin Davises. So I need to fix this rookie pile. It's gotten out of control. Just put it to the side. Rookie wave, Devonta Smith. Russell Gage for the Falcons. Jalen Hurts. Mike Evans. Jerry Jeudy. T. Higgins. Michael Carter for the Jets. James White. 30 out of 100 for Brian Pacheco and the Patriots. I have a call to arms, Tom Brady for the Bucks. Going, I believe, the Brad LaRoche. We do have that contenders breakup as well. I think it's almost actually filled. It's like four teams left, 5 teams left, if I'm not mistaken. Lawrence Taylor for the Giants, Tom Brady, Nick Bosa, Marcus Allen, Randy Moss, Drew Lock, Richie Grant, rookie wave, Anthony Schwartz for the Browns, Robert Tonyan, Tyler Lockett, AJ Terrell, Von Miller for the Broncos, Chad Johnson, Zach Wilson for the Jets. And then we're going to have Jerome Bettis, 13 out of 35. Going to Noah. Third down the bus. Everybody hop on. Love to see it. Turbo. We got Thunder and Lightning, aka Thunder and Lightning, for the Jets. Zach Wilson and Elijah Moore. Going to Daryl. Base Zach Wilson as well. That wraps up the playoff box. We'll move into illusions here in a second. We'll go to XR and we'll wrap up with none other than the Mosaic Choice box. I'll try to be a lot better, and this is why I need to start doing product reviews to kind of explain exactly what everything is on YouTube so you guys kind of know. Because for like the Mosaic Choice, like I know people don't really jump for joy for it, but it's actually the cards you can possibly hit in there are actually relatively comparative to Spectra. I mean, there's not as much. The price is maybe a little bit higher than what I personally would like from a box that only has so many cards, even as a collector. But I think it's nice to mix into a break. Say AG is underrated. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, in general, like I said, I like the Commanders. For whatever reason, my chat wasn't loading. I really do like the Commanders. That trade, I like it. I mean, I think the trade was good. I was gonna say we'll go. I'm gonna open just this pack because I've seen an autograph and I think it's a big player, so I don't want to jam him in a bunch of other stuff. We got Stevenson, Ezekiel Elliott, Antonio Gibson. It was through Trey Lance. I thought it might have been a Trey Lance. I mean, it's still a really cool autograph as we get a giant. Jeremy Shockey, 14 out of 20. Mirage Inc. Going to the New York Giants. And Patrick. I thought it was an acetate Trey Lance autograph to start because I could see an auto and Trey Lance on the back. But nice Jeremy Shockey from the U. Yeah, see, the only problem with Zenith as a product is it was online only. So it's really hard to like the person I buy everything from literally only gets his stuff from GTS or Panini Direct. So if it's an online only exclusive, he actually doesn't get access to it. Dude, what is going on with my Facebook on my phone? Like I can see when people type on the through Streamlabs, but I don't know who it is. It's not like if it's through Twitch or anything. So I always try to keep everything up on my phone. We got Myles Gaskin for the Dolphins. Nick Chubb. Tutu Atwell for the Rams. We're going to have first impressions going to the Eagles. Kenneth Gainwell, 33 out of 75. The former Memphis running back. I believe he's from Memphis. Memphis or Kentucky, but I believe it's Memphis. I can see the white-blue helmet. But Kenneth Gainwell for the Eagles. And David Stemple. I don't know if Mike McGarry's watching or not, but he was reluctant to grab the Eagles again. Should have dove in, brother. I was gonna say. Yeah, so Zenith was actually was supposed to be it's a website only sale, so kind of like First Off the Line. Now, what I will say about First Off the Line is sometimes what happens is if the product bottoms out, they will actually be sold to distributors. The distributors will pay a certain price for it, and you can actually get First Off the Line or like Sapphire from distributors when it's supposed to be online only. Like exclusive for top Sapphire stuff, like distributors have it. I was going to say, so you can always buy that stuff. Like, I actually have either 4 or 6 boxes of Bowman Draft Sapphire coming that I'm going to be putting in breaks. I also did get some Bowman Draft 2020. I just paid for it. So we'll mix that with some of the Bowman Draft 2021. We got George Kittle for the 49ers on Illusionist, which to kind of make the breaks a little bit more well-rounded. We got DJ Metcalf, Trevor Lawrence for the Jaguars, Kyler Murray, Cortland Sutton for the Broncos, 149 out of 499. The Allen Robinson II there for the Bears is going to be numbered as well, but this is going to the Broncos, which I believe was Dave Stemple as well, because I think this was part of the 2 closeout teams. So Dave is getting rewarded for closing out the break with the Cortland Sutton here. We'll see. He's going to have Russell Wilson throwing to him now. I was going to say Sutton might blow up. Go grab your rookie cards. Said 183 out of 399 for Allen Robinson II. I mean, that's the big thing. Any of those, man. I knew I should. I've obviously been building the Bubba Chandler Rainbow, which it actually stinks. One of our members in the group promised me the /5 and has since ghosted me. So I got to find another /5 for my Bubba Chandler Rainbow, which sucks. And I still need the /25. Like, I still need the orange and the red. I'm working on some Ravens love, I was going to say. I mean, should I actually, though, give you Ravens love when I'm a Steelers fan? It's bad enough I pull Ravens cards in general. No, I'm joking. I have no affiliations while I'm breaking this. Let's just say everybody's allowed to have good cards. We got Jacob Harris for the Rams, Justin Jefferson for the Vikings, T. Higgins for the Bengals. We're going to have Jalen Darden for the Bucks. 12 out of 399 going to Brad LaRoche. I have a blank card. Justin Fields. On the acetate Mystique. Dalvin Cook, Tua, Cortland Sutton. DJ Shark for the Jaguars. And we have Patrick Mahomes, clear shots, and I think that's the base. DJ Shark's 148 out of 149. Man, Illusions had a lot of parallels this year. I do have a case of the Formula 1 Lite and a case of the Formula 1 Hobbies. If you want a personal box, like I said when we started, breaking them cheaper than you're going to be able to find them online anywhere. So if you want to try Formula 1 or you have any interest in Formula 1, you want to look it up to see what kind of some of the cards go for on eBay, by all means. Just like I'll be having more soccer too and trying to run personals of soccer. I can do team breaks for soccer. I just don't know how much you guys know about soccer. I mean, I know about soccer. I play FIFA somewhat. Mostly franchise mode stuff for FIFA because online it's brutal. Like, you play a British guy and get beat by 8 goals. Makes you want to go cry in the corner. We got Devonta Smith, Josh Allen, Taylon Wallace, and we're going to have memorabilia, instant impact, Zach Wilson. Going to the Jets and Daryl. Have Devonta Smith for the Eagles. For anybody that tuned in thinking you're going to see your baseball break, that'll be right after this. It'll have its own separate video. I separate everything. You don't run it together. That way you don't have to periodically check in. You kind of just know what video you got to look at to watch whatever break you're in, especially if you don't watch it live. We got Chase Claypool. There you go. Here's a Raven, Rashad Bateman. I know you're looking for more than the base. I'm just busting your chops. We had Tylan Wallace, too, before that. Derrick Henry. And we're going to get instant impact Justin Fields. So you're getting the Jets quarterback as well as the Jets quarterback, or the Bears quarterback as well as the Jets quarterback, both going to Daryl on the memorabilia in this box. Then you're going to have a clear shots, Justin Fields for the Bears. Jalen Darden for the Bucks. Ben Roethlisberger for the Steelers. Kadarius Toney for the Giants. And for Brian Pacheco and the Pets, you're going to have a 5 out of 25 on the illusion. So a nice parallel hit for Brian. We're going to have Russell Wilson, and that's going to be an 87 out of 149 for the Seahawks. Last year, you're going to see Russell Wilson cards in this uniform, so next year, be prepared. It's going to be in a Denver Bronco, same blue. And he's going to have orange instead of that neon green. The Seahawks belong to Eric Sandquist. DeAndre Hopkins, Javonte Williams, Dak Prescott. Ooh. That's not what I expected. We got Kellen Mond. And that's going to be a 5 out of 25 for the Vikings. Going to David. No, that's going to John Mattingly. Gotta pray that Kirk Cousins gets traded somewhere so Munn can be the guy. But a 5 out of 25 on the acetate. So obviously a sticker auto on the Kellen Mond. 5 out of 25. All three of the autos are pretty low number this time around. Then we're going to have the Mystic. Trevor Lawrence. Got Cullen Mund for the Vikings. Miles Sanders. Matthew Stafford. Anthony Schwartz for the Browns. It's going to be 215 out of 249. Going to the Brownies. And Dwayne Mathis. And the last card of Illusion is going to be Jamar Chase. Just the base going to the Bengals. And Aaron Woolery. Put all these to the side. That's going to be Illusions wrapped up. Move on to XR, which is going to be 14 cards, 2 autographs, 1 memorabilia. One of the autographs is an RPA, though. Also has 4 parallels out of the 14 cards. So really half the cards are autographs or parallels. There has not been any Kyle Pitts yet. So we'll pull the rookie out from the back. And that's going to be Trayvon Moehrig for the Raiders. The 2 base cards are going to be Corey Davis for the Jets and Jared Goff for the Lions. I have a Cam Newton, 47 out of 99. Going to the Patriots. And Brian Pacheco. We're going to have a 223 out of 249. Amon-Ra St. Brown going to the Lions. And Patrick. .104 out of 149. Tylan Wallace going to the Ravens and Matt. Extreme rookies. Honestly, I really like how the purple and the red kind of work in this card. Being honest with you. I'm a Steelers fan. Then we're going to have Gridiron Greats Daryl Johnston going to the Cowboys and JT Hare. Being that JT's a Cowboys fan, I'm assuming this card means some to him, as this was one of the better, I believe, tight ends, if I'm not mistaken, for the Cowboys. I don't know, did he play during the 90s or did he play... Oh, he's a fullback. I thought he was a tight end. He was a fullback in front of Emmitt Smith, right? This doesn't look like he played in the 70s. I know he's on one of their Super Bowl teams. Take Molden down, put Zarat, the linebacker, in the back, and we'll put Daryl Johnston right there up front. Yeah, I know his nickname and everything. Guys, I'm not that old. I'm only 33. I get I'm not young, but I'm not old, I was going to say. And I block out all 90s Cowboys because they beat the shit out of the Steelers when I was a little kid. Still got PTSD from it. Say Neil O'Donnell thrown to the other team. You got Stevenson for the Patriots. The rookie in that one. The first base is going to be Antonio Brown for the Bucks. Justin Herbert for the Chargers. I want to say for the Padres, but it's not the Padres, it's the Chargers. 112 out of 249 on the Ben Roethlisberger going to Noah. For the Steelers, then we're going to have Diami Brown, 127 out of 199 for the Redskins. Have a 9 out of 25 X-Ray Justin Fields memorabilia. Going to Daryl. See, that will get put up on the wall for playoff plus Nico Collins here. And for the Broncos, we're going to have Javonte Williams, 130 out of 149. Broncos, one of the last teams, going to David Stemple. On the RPA. The bright orange is going to be the guy right here for Russell Wilson. He's going to actually be able to hand the ball off for once. And he's going to have a stud running back that maybe he'll stay healthy. Javonte Williams RPA going to David. Mac Jones is going to have to go to the back row. We'll bump Jordy Nelson. Get into choice here in a second. So choice is going to be 2 choice rookies and 3 exclusive mosaics, as well as 1 autograph that is unique only to mosaic choice. It's 8 cards. I'm not really sure where the autos and all the cards are in here, so I'm just going to kind of go one by one and pull them up. We've only opened 2 of these prior. So you got Jamie Collins on the silver refractor for the Lions. Oh, the autograph is right there already, so put the autograph at the bottom. So we got Justin Herbert. The auto's behind him, so I'm going to take the autograph and put it to the side because we'll do that last. Then we're going to get Devin Singletary for the Bills, and that's 78 out of 80. Going to the Buffalo Bills. And David. David having a good break for closing it out. We got Curtis Martin for the Jets. 44 out of 80. Going to Daryl. We're going to have the Peacock, Josh Jacobs. Going to the Raiders and Joe. Already got the Raiders this time. Yeah, Joe Olinger. I have Kalen Hill for the Packers. On the green rookie. Have a Peacock Justin Fields. These are not numbered. They used to be case hits, but I'm assuming if 2 are in a box. I don't think that they're case hits. That or this is like the biggest juiced box ever. But I do know that they do have some. The Peacocks do have some values to them. But a nice Justin Fields Peacock. All right, let's see who the autograph is. Obviously, Justin Herbert. Is he throwing the ball to somebody, one of his teammates? It's a rookie. It's going to be Ian Book for the Saints on the rookie autographs. See, the Bears obviously are Daryl Johnson. We've mentioned his name quite a few times. The Ian Book. Going to the Saints. And Michael Corrigan in his first break. Let's say it was a little stale for the Saints. Ian Book hitting right there on the rookie autos. Let's do a quick recap of all the cards. Let's take good old Herbert and Jamie Collins. Jamie Collins is a hell of a linebacker too, by the way. Man, I wish defensive players sold for more. I mean, I also don't at the same time because then I can collect them easier, but, you know, let's say. All right, boys, let's do a quick recap of all of the hits. Yeah, you talking about the Justin Fields Peacock? I was going to say, yeah, I think that there must have been a hot box. I was going to say, look, I love Mosaic Choice. I've tried to sell it to you guys more than once, and every single time I put it in there, because it's supposed to be the box that carries the break, it doesn't carry the break very well. So I can only lead horses to water, and hopefully you guys drink. I was going to say Justin Fields here on the Peacock. Kalen Hill on the green rookie. Josh Jacobs on the Peacock going to Joe. We got Curtis Martin out of 80 for the Jets. Devin Singletary for the Bills out of 80. Jordy Nelson, Sunday best playoff. We have the playoff plus Nico Collins. Diami Brown, 127 out of 199. I was going to say we have Ben Roethlisberger, 112 out of 249. Going to have the Elijah Molden, 45 out of 50. Tylan Wallace, 104 out of 149. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 223 out of 249. Cam Newton, 47 out of 99. Anthony Schwartz for the Brownies out of 249. We are going to have the Russell Wilson, which is going to be numbered, I believe, out of 149. We have the Instant Impact Justin Fields, Instant Impact Zach Wilson. In the back row, what do we got? I was going to say we also have some guys. Man, the Bears actually had a really good break. It's been a while since the Bears had a good one. And they came in pretty strong here. We have Justin Fields, 9 out of 25 on the X-ray. We have 5 out of 25 Mac Jones. Jalen Darden out of 399. The Illusionist, Allen Robinson the second. That's going to be out of 399. We have the Thunder and Lightning, baby. Elijah Moore and Zach Wilson. Call to Arms, Tom Brady. DJ Shark, 140 out of 149. Jerome Bettis out of 35 going to Noah on the Steelers there. Let's say out of 499, we got Sutton. James White out of 100. Then for the autographs in the back row, the only autograph they made back there was Chaz Surratt out of 50. We're going to have the Trevor Lawrence that has a bad stamping here, 86 out of 100 for first down going to the Jags. We obviously have the Ian Book rookie autograph that we just went over. We're going to have Javonte Williams on the RPA. That's going to be out of 149. Jamin Davis, just the base in the playoffs for the Washington football team. We have the out of 25 Cullen Mund Mystic. We'll say 5 out of 25 for the Vikings. Kenneth Gainwell out of 75 for the Eagles on the RPA. Daryl Moose Johnston, obviously the fullback for the 90s, everybody verified because I was a little kid then. And I had to block them out of my memory because they made me cry. We got 14 out of 20 for Jeremy Shockey, tight end Illusionist. I got a funny story actually going to Philadelphia Stadium. When I was a little kid, real quick before we wrap it up and we'll get to the baseball break, I'm going to obviously start a new video. But I was going to say the Jeremy Shockey, 14 out of 20, right? So say I was there as a little kid, went to the Eagles and Giants game with my buddy, his dad. His dad had season tickets through his company. We brought our friend, huge Giants fan. I mean, obviously I'm not an Eagles fan, I'm a Steelers fan, but I was just there because I was the kid. I was like me and the kid that's dad's had season tickets were best friends, and the other kid was kind of like somebody we hung out with on a regular basis. He's a huge Jeremy Shockey fan. Wearing a Jeremy Shockey jersey, he catches a big first down against the Eagles, and the dude behind us pours his beer on a 12-year-old kid because he's pissed off that Jeremy Shockey got a first down. And that's Philadelphia Eagles fans in a nutshell. The same assholes that throw snowballs at Santa Claus. Stories, I tell you what. Story time with Joe. You guys have a great night if you're not going to be here for the baseball break. I was going to say, I appreciate you guys that are in the football break. I think the Contenders, first off the line, is pretty close to filling. If it does fill tonight, I will break it if it fills before midnight. I appreciate y'all. I'll hopefully see you back here in about 10 or 15 minutes for the baseball break.